And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And let's keep the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release. Squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And we'll go around the back. Switch. Switch. And switch. Switch one more time. Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. Switch. And switch. And put the ball on the floor, assess the feet. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, step down 3 times. Press on each of the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. And press the toes into the ball. Raise the toes and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Release, reassess. Repeat 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Rest again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess and shake the tree. Three, 2, 1. Center. Twist at the waist. Swing the arms. And center with ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. Center. Gather in the other direction. And center. Take some steps forward. And then knee towards the opposite elbow. And then slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And then take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then we'll walk or march or jog. Going to do isometrics today. We'll have a stationary low squat, but won't be going up and down. So maybe I'm going to do that, I think. And we've got 5 Tibetans after class. Whatever you do, be safe. And we'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then +20. And 30. 2 breaths. Interlace your fingers. Bring hands up overhead. Reach up on your toes if you can. Come on down, bend back if you can. Back to center. Lower your hands, push out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up, squeeze. Go a little higher. Come on down and shrug. Swim. And do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Extend the arms, tap the shoulders. And bring one arm across the body, press in, at or above the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a T and squeeze the shoulder blades together and release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release, grab both elbows, rock side to side. Put your fists on your temples and bring the elbows forward and back. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Tuck in the chin, look in one direction, drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Back to center, look the other way, drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, tuck in the chin and pick like a pigeon. And we'll do a side lunge. Go the other way. Come on back to center and grab a stick. Gymstick day. Dynamic swimmers overhead. If you can. In one direction. And then the other. And then overhead, back and forth. Bring the stick to the waist and twist it to waist. And then down to the back of the knees, right above them. Bring your hands around front in between the knees. While you're hinging at the waist, pull up. And then bring the stick around front. Hold on with two hands, step back. Stretch the shoulders while you hinge at the waist. And come on up, bring the stick across the body with one hand, other hand grabs the shoulder, hinge at the waist and tug gently. Repeat the other way. And then bring the stick to the side of one foot. Push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom while you hinge. Repeat on the other side. And come on up. Put the stick out in front, bring the toes about 6 inches away. Drop the stick, top of the stick for the collarbone, slide down, lift the sole, and wiggle. And then press the sole of that foot against the stick. And come on back, bring the other foot out. Drop the top of the stick against the collarbone, slide down, wiggle the sole. Come on back up, press the sole of the foot against the stick. And come on up, bring one foot forward, the other foot, you're on your toes. Come on down and stretch the hip flexors. Go the other way. And come on up. Grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes. Stretch the quads. And then the other. First leg in the front, push the knee towards the rear, and hinge at the waist, slightly to stretch the glutes. And then the other. 3, 2, 1. Come on back to the center, put the stick in front of you, holding with one or finger or two, either shoulder width apart. We're going to scrunch the toes into the ground and come back onto the fifth metatarsal. Holding that arch. And then rock and roll towards the first and back towards the fifth. Still keeping the toes pressed into the ground. 3, 2, and 1. And that's that. We'll put the stick down. Grab a belt or a strap or a towel or a cloth for later. Just have it nearby. But we're going to start with the neck presses, making 2 fists, putting them underneath the chin, tongue on the roof of the mouth as we press down. And release. Then we're going to grab a chair. And you can stand behind it or to one side and hold on if you need to. What you want to do is to squat as low as feels safe and comfortable for you to go, even if it's up here. I'm going to try to get below my knees. All right. And we're going to hold for another 20. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. And do the leg extensions. You can do them in a chair, or as I'm going to do them in a second on my back. You do them in a chair, sit down, put one ankle in front of the other, and you're going to resist with the front foot as you push with the bottom. You can do the same thing lying down and coming up. Low. And then resist with the bottom foot as you come back, whether you're seated or on the floor. And then reverse the position of the feet and do it again. And then we're going to put the soles of both feet on the floor. Hands by the side. We're going to come up into a bridge. And I'm going to do it for 20, but if you can't do it for 20, just do it for as long as feels right. 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Then we're going to roll over. Palms are underneath the shoulders. Going to use our toes to help us bring our knees about an inch off the ground and hold for 10, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Take a couple of breaths. We're going to do it one more time. And then up. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to stand up. Move the chair. Take the belt or cloth or strap, whatever you got. Hold on with your fist together below the waist and bring it back and forth laterally across the body as you bring it up, pulling in either direction. And then back down. Then go over to the left hip, reverse the position of your right hand so that the palm is facing up, and pull up towards your right shoulder, resisting with your bottom hand, your left hand. And then let the left hand pull it down towards the left hip, resisting with your top hand. Reverse the positions of the hands, go over to the right hip, pull up to the left shoulder. And back down. All right, you can put down the strap or cloth. And prayer position, push. And then one hand on top of the other, grab your fingers and pull. Reverse the position of the hands, pull. And pop the biceps if you can. Five, four, three, two, and one. All right. Take a couple of breaths. We're going to do the box breathing again. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold, 5 rounds. Keep the ratio, but you can do it at your own pace. Here we go. And then rub the hands together. Form that chi ball. Center. Deep breaths. Open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And the center, 2 breaths. Bring down, shoot. And gather it up. Oh, yes. All right.
Thank you, Thom.
Okay, Mira, have a great day. Thank
You
you.
too.
Nina,
Thank you, Tom.
you're very welcome. Enjoy.
Lovely as usual.
Enjoy paradise.
Thank you.
Take care. And for all of you watching at home on video, we are going to do 5 Tibetans. I'll switch this back to there. We're going to do up to 11 twists at the waist or spins if you can at your own speed. And just take your time on your weight. When you do get done, take 2 breaths. And we're going to get on the floor. The camera and I will meet you there. And hands are usually by the side, but you can put them under the lower back to support the back if you need to, under the head if you need to support at the neck. In the modified version, the soles of the feet are on the floor. You're bringing your head, neck, and shoulders up at the same time that you lift the soles, and you come right back down. In the regular version, legs are extended. And you come up and down. 1, up to 11. And 2 breaths when you're done. What are your needs? Um, Hands are on your thighs or glutes. You can just rock back on your knees if you can't do back extensions, but if you can bend back, do so and come forward. And 11. 2 breaths. And then sit down. Hands are usually by your hips. You can put them behind if you need to. So the feet can be on the floor for a modified version or legs extended. Either way, inverted table. And then take 2 breaths. And we're going to turn. You can go from tabletop to cobra in the modified version. Down built up to in the regular, up to 11. And then come around, cross your legs. However, feels comfortable this morning, take a couple of breaths. And we're going to rotate 6 times one way, 5 the other, either sitting up or bending down. On the last round, we're going to stretch out and do a round the box breathing in the middle, over the left, over the right. 4 in, 4 holds, 4 out, 4 holds. As we just did. Here we go. Switching directions. And stretching out. Box breath. Box breath over the left. And then the right. Come on up. Reverse the position of the legs. What on top goes behind, what goes below goes above. What was in front goes behind. All right, we're gonna do 6 starting in the opposite direction than we did the last time. And then 5, 3 more rounds of box breathing. Here we go. Going the other way. And stretching out, out breath. Right leg. Knee left. And that's it. So, see you tomorrow.